Hi everyone and welcome back to BitKnits. Today, since we're well into football season, I thought it would be fun to show you how to do a really simple, easy football applique. You can attach these to blankets or other fabrics as an applique and just sew them on down. For this, I have created a little garland for some extra football party decor around the house, and I have made a little pom-pom to go in the center, and I do have a video on how to make a really simple pom-pom, and I will link that in the description box below. But this video, I will show you how to do the cute little football applique. It's a real scrap buster, so any yarn you have. Of course, I've used brown and white here. You only need a very little amount of white for the laces. Today I'm going to show you how to do this in a different color because this brown, any dark color, is really hard to see on video tutorials. So any size hook, I'm going to be using a 5mm crochet hook and just some scrap yarn. Okay, to start the football applique, you're going to put a slip knot on your hook and chain 9. Once you have 9 chains, you're going to do 2 half double crochets in the 3rd chain from hook. Next, we're going to do a half double crochet in the next 5 stitches. So 1 half double crochet in each of the next 5. In the last stitch, go ahead and put 5 half double crochets. So you should have something that looks like this. Now we're going to work a half double crochet along the next 5 on this side. And into this first stitch right here, we're going to put 3 half double crochets. All right. Now go ahead and just slip stitch to the top of the first stitch. And you should have something that looks like this. Chain 1, half double crochet into that same stitch, and 2 half double crochets into the next. Now we're going to start our increases, and that will give us some height on our football. The next 2 stitches, you're going to put a double crochet. That was our first double crochet into the next. The next 2 stitches, we're going to put a treble crochet. So yarn over twice and go back through 2, yarn over, back through 2, yarn over, back through 2. And that's your treble. Do 1 more treble in the next stitch. And we've got our height now. So we're going to work down again. So you're going to put a double crochet in the next 2 stitches. So just 1 double crochet in the next, and a double crochet in the next. Now we're at our little corner here, so we need to turn. So we're going to put 2 half double crochets in the next 4 to get around this turn. So 2 half double, that was 1, 2 half double in the next, two half double in the next, and 2 half double in the next. So you should have 2 half double crochets in the 4 stitches around your little applique football. So now we're going to mimic what we did here up here. So you're going to put a double crochet in the next stitch and a double crochet into the next stitch. To get our height, we're going to put a treble in the next 2 stitches. So yarn over twice, and another treble, after the 2 trebles, you're going to put a double crochet into the next 2. So 1 double crochet in the next, and a double crochet in the next. And now we're back to the other corner, other turn. We already did our 2 half doubles on this side, so we're going to do 2 half doubles in the next 2, and then this is the false stitch that is created when we slip stitch from that first round. So all you need is 2 half double crochets in the next 2, and slip stitch. So just ignore that false stitch right there and just slip stitch to the top of your first stitch over there. And now we have something that looks a little bit like a football. Alright, for the next part, to create the laces so it looks really like a football, you don't need a lot, just take your white yarn and thread it up on a needle. You're going to find the 2 ends here, and you can start on either end, so doesn't matter, you can flip it, doesn't matter. Those little circle ends, you want to go into the stitch right to the left of it. So here's the stitch here, here's the stitch here. You're going to want to go in, come up from behind, but come up right in the middle of that stitch, because you don't want it going anywhere. You want these to be pretty tight. And just pull it up a little bit, leave a little bit of tail so you can weave it in, and since these are appliques, you can just tie them if you have another end on that side. You've come up in between that stitch, you're going to go down in between the stitch right above it. And again, don't pull too hard. You want the stitches to be seen. If you pull it too hard, it kind of goes away. So just like that, you're going to come up into the next stitch over in between. So try to get like in between right there, so you can kind of see how there's those 2 little loops here. You want to go right in between them with your needle. So you're going to come up, pull it a little bit tight, not too tight, and then go down in that stitch. The next stitch over to the left, I'm going to come up right there and go the stitch right above it. We're going to go down through that one. Now we're working on the top, so find the spot on that top row, come up, come up, go down to the stitch right below it and go through that one. And one more before we get to this little spot. So one more little lace on our football. Alright, so we have our laces. That's what it looks like on the back. Come up through that big main hole on the end. Not too tight. And what you want to do is work your needle right underneath each of those laces, all the way back, and then just gently pull your needle through. Again, not too tight, because you don't want to pull it too tight, otherwise it'll kind of all crimp together. At this point, go down through that hole on the end, and you can kind of, I like to just weave in this end. You can kind of make it come closer to your other end, so you can just tie it very gently, of course. There we go. So I'm just going to tie it really carefully. I don't want to pull too tight. Oops, just check to make sure you haven't done too tight. You'll notice it. It'll start to kind of go like this. And one more to secure it. And you can cut those tails. You've got a little football. So a cute little football applique. Super easy to make, just takes a couple minutes using scrap yarn. I made this one into a little garland using a pom-pom. I have video tutorials on how to make the pom-pom as well as how to string up appliques onto a garland. And I will put the links to those videos in the description box right below in case you want to check those out. So again, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Until next time, bye!